Hi, today on Catherine Learns Stuff, I'm going to walk you through how to make holographic stickers. So let's jump in. The supplies that we need for this craft is we just need simple sticker paper. I'm using Koala brand sticker paper, and we need some holographic adhesive sheets. Now I've got this cool 4-pack. It comes with different designs that you can use, and I've left links for all of this material that I'm using in the description below. And I'll be cutting this out on my Explorer Air 2. So I'm making some stickers, and what I always love to do with my stickers is make them holographic. So I like to use this holographic paper that I've got, and it's like a stick-on sheet that you put on top of it. So we're going to learn how to make holographic stickers today, and I'm going to use this sparkly stars one on top. Now there's no exact science with this, or at least I don't have one made up just yet, but when we're making holographic stickers, what we need to keep in mind is that these registration marks here that get printed off with the Cricut on our printers have to be exposed, and they can't be covered with this holographic paper, because if they are, then what's going to happen is the holographic will reflect the sensor from the Cricut and bounce back, and it won't register these, and you won't be able to cut out your design. So I'm using this holographic paper. I've left a link below for what I'm using, and what we need to do is when we're doing this, we need to make sure that this is just a little bit smaller than our paper. So we want to have it a little bit smaller on all the sides. It's nice and convenient that this width is already smaller than we have, and we just need to make a little bit of a trim down here at the bottom to have this smaller. Now, I'm just going to do a quick measurement here with my paper cutter, and I want it to be just a little bit shorter, so I'm going to kind of cut it at this point here. Trim that off. Now, what I like to do when I'm doing this isn't like an exact science. You can do it better or worse, but what I like to do is I'm going to pull out my green painter's tape here. And I'm going to actually tape on the top and the bottom of my sheet here, so that doesn't move on me. I'm going to tape it onto the actual sticker paper so that I've got it in line, so that when I'm putting it down onto the sticker sheet later, it's going to hold tight. So I'm going to flip this piece back here, and I'm going to do the same thing on this one here. So it's just holding it on there. That'll come off nicely later. So you can't really see it here in this angle, but you can actually see the line coming through here with the sticker paper. And you can sort of see it a little bit better here on the back where it is. But what we want to do is we want to notch off where this exactly is so that we know where to cut. Now, there's a few options. You can try to trace this with a Sharpie around the edges here. I've done that in the past, and it works pretty well. You can mark off here as well with your pencil where this line is. Now, with these stickers that I've made, I've actually got, most of the time I've got a square here available, but I have a hack on how to maximize your print and cut space, so we're actually using all of this space up. So you want to, for the most part, cut out a little rectangle here of this size. So I'm just going to quickly mark off here where I'm going to need to cut this on all 4 corners. And now, since I have this taped down, it's not going to move around after I cut it, so that it's nice and stable here. So, and then when we apply this holographic, it's still going to be attached the whole time, so it stays on nicely right there, and then right there. So now I'm just going to cut off a little bit here, make sure that my tab is exposed, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I want to cut about half an inch, 3/4 of an inch. Let's just do a quick measurement. About half an inch up onto the side here. And then I'm going to cut here like so. Nothing super fancy. This is, sadly, that little bit's going to be wasted, but we want to have it enough so that this whole registration mark is visible. and not covered at all by the holographic. So I'm going to redo this on all the 4 sides so that I've got a nice edge here that's exposed on all of my sides. So it's not perfectly cut, but it's far enough away that these registration marks will not be at all covered by the holographic paper. Now I'm going to remove one side of tape, but leave the other side of tape attached. I'm gonna just take this off. And everything is still attached. I'm gonna just pull back a little bit of this holographic protector behind it, if we're lucky. Wow, that was harder than I had hoped it would be. Okay, so now I'm gonna fold this back so that it is not in my way. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that this is holding in place here steady, and I'm going to just push this down now. Now only this little piece here is sticking, so I can remove my tape down here at the bottom so that it's not holding this in place anymore. So we don't need that. Okay. And now I'm going to slowly pull this piece away, but I don't want to do it too quickly because I want to use my burnishing tool here, and I'm going to slowly push my holographic down. You can't really see it very well because it's hiding underneath all this, but this is going to make sure that there's no bubbles, because if we leave bubbles in our stickers, then they don't look fantastic, and we want fantastic stickers. And just do it slowly so that there's no bubbles. Okay, and so everywhere here, it's all got our registration marks exposed. So next, what we do is what we always do when we do stickers. We're going to attach this to our cutting mat. Put this on here, give it a good press down. And when I'm cutting out holographic stickers and I want them to be like, just like stickers and not sticker sheets, what I do is I throw it into my Cricut and cut it at just the regular cardstock setting. So we have our cardstock setting here, and this is ready to go now in our Cricut to be cut out. And we're gonna press go. And now we're just going to take a set of our Cricuts here. Just going to peel this off of our mat, and all of our stickers now come out as individual cut stickers. And now we have a bunch of holographic stickers of our pets. And that's the one type. And there's my puppy dog, all sparkly and shiny. When I make holographic stickers, I use my Explorer Air 2 because that's the only machine I have. And I know that sometimes with the Cricut makers, the process for making projects is a little bit different. I know that sometimes when you're making stickers with a maker, you don't have to worry about the registration marks being covered by the holographic paper, but that's not always the case. So this might work for you as well. And there you have it. Your holographic stickers are complete. I hope you've enjoyed this craft as much as I have. Let me know in the comments below if you found any other tricks and tips on how to make holographic stickers even better. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Happy crafting!